power up available. The sniper located just on the left side there in S3, or yeah, S3, and the active camo just on the jump between green and where the camo is located by gold. So each team's going to have either one team's going to get the sniper, one team's going to get the active camo off the start. We're going to have to see how each of these teams use it.
Yeah, most definitely, and then it's going to be about who actually can take control of the map so he can take over both weapons, and that's going to be what the Canadians will look to do on the second respawn of the active camo. Now here we go, man cannon across.
And that's a ballsy move. Canadians moving top mid, and this is going to be a good sign for the French. Taking a lead 2-1 there. YungCity manages to pick up a frag, and the sniper rifle absolutely picked out of the hands of the Canadians. So SSK looking good. They could lose it here. Dropping back is Ripper, and he makes a good move there. Gets back. Now going to try to take out MadMax, and he's in a bit of a pickle here with this this end hallway, which doesn't go anywhere. And it looks like his opponent decides to fly back over the lift towards S3.
Yeah, rightfully so, to be quite honest, because as we could see, Ripper had his sniper rifle poised to go for the pick. And we see we got DarkScorpion just jumping in, takes a shot in the back. Is he going to be finished by the battle rifle? No, it looks like he actually managed to get out of there with his life. He did manage to get a kill.
Beautiful headshot!
That was a monster of a headshot. Beautiful play with the sniper rifle from Ripper. Looks like we got Bash coming on Lowkin as well. The scoreline 8-4 now, but in favour of the French.
Fantastic communication by the French here. We know this because we saw the way the sniper rifle was pulled in by Ripper there, and he just waited until a head popped into the picture. It happened to be the Canadian there who beautiful snipe against him. Right now, on S2, MadMax versus Ripper, 11-6. The French leading right now. They need to win this map if they want to take it to the third. 40K up for grab, American to the winner, 20 to the loser. But of course, gold is what you want here at the World Cyber Games. And as I think, I'm not sure who said this, but you know, silver is just the person who lost gold.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, but it's also $20,000, so it's not to be turn your nose up at it. So we got Ripper here engaging with MadMax. Didn't really get any good chance. Scorpion taking a lot of fire, but YungCity from behind. I think maybe Ripper needs to have his ears checked, because we didn't hear that coming whatsoever. I have no idea who's going to dash. We are going to switch back over to the Canadian team now.
And that was a very good play by the Canadians. The camo was up, and then the Canadian had one Canadian jump from green over the lift and was taken out right when he went to go grab the camo. So that was up for still a few seconds, and really left open. Of course, the French did have a few other teammates there to keep that covered. And good control of the sniper area here by the Canadians. Looking at YungCity's point of view right now. Sticking on the ramp between S2 and S1. Now looking, and right now the Canadians are kind of have an odd setup. They're kind of pushing while holding this sniper area in the green. It's almost like they're trying to get themselves back in this, but they're not really making an organized push together.
No, I think they're trying to rely on YungCity actually putting down suppression onto the S3 area, but that's really not working for them at this point. The 5 frag differential has remained here, so we are probably going to see a situation unfold where the Canadians, maybe a change in tactics is needed. Mike, do you think they're going to do that?
Well, what was happening there is Lowkin was trying to stay by the camo and just hide, and then the Canadians just knew, or the French knew he was there. They threw a couple grenades, got him weak, and then finally took him out. So a push was being set up there, but the French saw exactly what was about to transpire and took care of it. Sniper rifle in the hands of Rip, not being able to do anything. Right now, going top mid is YungCity, trying to take out Rip with a sniper. Oh my God, what an absolutely sensational headshot there by SSK.
And then a sniper on sniper kill to follow it up, so the sniping is just absolutely impeccable from both squads at this point. I have to say though, that quick flick shot with the sniper rifle, we've seen 2 of them so far from the French, and that was really, truly impressive.
He was taking fire. You cannot zoom in with a sniper rifle when you're taking fire, so it was a no-scope, and a brilliant one. Another one there, Razor with that one. And the French right now taking it almost 10, looking absolutely brilliant here on Guardian. The Canadians need to really push here, and it goes 1 for 1 there. AzAdolK taking out YungCity.
Well, 10 frags the difference now. The French got to be feeling fairly good about the way they started off here on Guardian. Of course, they did manage to lose pit by some 20 frags, so I think what I did say was, you know, how they looked despondent, they didn't look interested in the game. They sort of had that, you know, the French attitude of, that kind of attitude towards the last stage of the pit.
I do not care. Yeah,
exactly. It was kind of very nonchalant, shall we say, about how they was playing the first map, but they seem to have found the form that deserves them towards the last stages of the first map, which was pit, of course. And it came back to spades. You see, we got almost a double kill. Razor eventually being dropped, so his reign of terror with the rifle is going to end here.
That was a very solid push by the Canadians there. That's what we're going to need to see more of. More 3-on-1s or 3-on-2s, and that's exactly what we saw there at the top of gold. And MadMax grabbing AeteR. AzAdolK returning the frag on Scorpion, and another sniper shot there. Lowkin being taken out on S2 by AzAdolK, and now pushing up there. Rip beat down from behind. Sniper rifle going into the hands of YungCity now. Gonna look towards blue, and if a head pops out there, now they're making a center push again. AzAdolK trying to go for the camo, taken out by DarkScorpion. Now Razor dropped down at low gold, and the French here in blue absolutely trapped. And the Canadians could really turn this around at this point. Sniper rifle now in the hands of Canadians, and Rip didn't even look to see him there. Mauler in his hands. Easy frag there by YungCity, who's low on health, but he's in a good position here. He's protected with that. Mauler comes in, reloading, gets caught, but AeteR doesn't manage to do anything with it other than take the shield down of YungCity.
YungCity playing an exceptionally smart game here, buying himself time with those plasma grenades, making sure that he's got time to actually regenerate shield. Mauler at close range. Oh, he's going to be dropped by Razor, but he did manage to get a kill himself, so not too bad there from Young. The bombs they just put in. He tied up the sniper rifle for a while, used the maul to full effect, and his beatdown skills, nothing short, phenomenal. Anyway, active camo picked up here by Young. Let's see if he can capitalize on this active camo. See AeteR, he hasn't seen him yet. Let's see if Young can get close enough for a beatdown. He's going to be pushing around the back. AeteR going to be dropped.
Good teamwork there by the Canadians. Sniper rifle in the hands of DarkScorpion. YungCity with the active camo. Now, the French player saw the active camo player, but his teammate was right behind him at the top of blue there, taking that shield down, so it was an easy frag in the end. AzAdolK being absolutely molested there by the active camo. No idea.
It's just one of those situations where, I mean, once you've got that active camo, you're the guy who has to go aggressive. You're the guy who's going to sneak around the back, try and do as much damage in as little time as possible. Now, MadMax does get the kill to AzAdolK. DarkScorpion taking down Rip, as we see AeteR with the kill back on the Scorpion. Team Red fly. It's all the way across towards gold. You see, beat down from Rip. That's going to be Young taken out. Scoreline of 49 to 45, so the Canadians have pulled back. It was a 10-frag differential between the two teams. Canadians seem to be getting back on top of the game. Now moving it over towards Rip here. This is the French team we're viewing from. He's had the sniper rifle trying to tag YungCity. He finishes him off with a battle rifle. Nicely done. The combo between the sniper shot and the battle rifle does get the job done.
53-47. The Canadians had the gap down to 4, but it's opening up again as the French look to take control of Guardian. Once more, they had it for the first 5 minutes when they absolutely snuck in over the sniper lift, managed to yoink the sniper rifle out of the hands of the Canadians. And right now, big opportunity for Scorpion to be taken out, but AzAdolK managing to finish that off instead. And beat down from behind. Lowkin's there, going to take this sniper rifle now, so the Canadians should be able to do something here.
See Rip, he's been forced to fall back. Shield. No, he can't. MadMax getting the kill. Nicely done. This is really now where the Canadians have the chance to actually take the momentum back, take over the game, get a couple of pickups. It doesn't look like they could be doing that though. Well, YungCity does manage to grab one kill, but still the French maintaining the 4-flag lead. In fact, it's now down to 3, so the Canadians are closing the gap. That's exactly what we need to see, Mike.
It really is. 3 frags in it now. The closest beat down from behind on Lowkin. No idea that the French player was there. Ripper being taken out, though. by DarkScorpion, who is on green. Now the Canadians holding green is not going to help them. The area is pretty much useless unless you control 2 or 3 other key areas of the map. Of course, sniper S3 is very important, and then controlling the hull. We haven't really seen a very good setup by either team, to be fair. Not something that, or at least not a typical setup here on Guardian. No one's made any attempts to pass down in that center hallway, even though it hasn't really been covered that well. And of course, Lowkin taking out Razor. Scorpion coming over the lift. And taken out there. Good play defensively by Ripper, holding this camo here. It's going to be popping up, of course, every 2 minutes. And looking to take it again is Ripper. Good frag by MadMax with the frag grenade.
Nicely done. That was, again, MadMax definitely, he knows how to use those grenades. We saw him with a couple of very timely frag grenade kills. Guardian as well. Now we see Ripper, very low in health. That frag grenade comes in, almost finishes him off. DarkScorpion coming in. Shield has regenerated, but he still gets dropped. Nice kill from Scorpion. Scorpion getting the better of that engagement with Ripper. Let's see if YungCity can do something special with this battle rifle. 66 plays 65, 4 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock here on Guardian. French already with a 1-0 lead in this best of 3, so if they can take the, well, if they can tie it back up and then take over, that would be it, and they would actually take home gold for Canada.
And right now pushing top mid with camo. This is what we need to see by the Canadians. More of this as they trail by 1. AeteR, no idea he's there, picks up the mauler, comes in from behind. An easy frag there by him, and a double kill ends that. Kind of a waste of the camo in my opinion.
And for the first time in the game, the Canadians actually have the lead. 2 frags now, the lead for the Canadians. The French got to be feeling that, you know, they've thrown this game away at this point. If the Canadians do manage to keep this momentum, it's going to be a gold placing finish and $40,000 better off for YungCity and company. Speaking of Young, we are following him. He's got the battle rifle onto AzAdolK and AeteR as well. Looks like DarkScorpion is going to take down Razor. Rip with the kill onto Max though. Scorpion taking down Rip in reply. Let's see if we see, yep, I was going to say, let's see if we see the push down towards, we haven't seen it. We got the plasmas going out. Is he going to man cannon himself back over towards his own side? No, he's going to be still playing for control of the center here. Do you think this is really the first time that we've seen the Canadians play super aggressive in the middle, Mike?
Well, right now the reason they're doing that is because they've got the lead. They just needed to set up, and this is exactly what I was saying. Green's not useful unless your teammates are in a good position to provide cover for you, because basically you'll sit here and you just pester people. You don't really grab frags, you just force other players around blue and so on to push back into your teammates' fire. Right now, though, he's going to be shot from behind, and this one's saying about being set up. Now you can drop back here. His teammates are over at S2, so he knows that he's got protection there. Ripped now by the camo. And this is exactly what I'm saying about just tagging people with a few different shots and letting your teammates finish them. So good support play here by YungCity as he comes over, looking to take that camo going into the final 2 minutes. The French going to have to do something big. They led almost the entire way through this map. The Canadians only recently taking the lead. And right now, an absolute nuisance YungCity's being here. Rip comes in, taken out, big frag there for the active camo, and now the Canadians have an opportunity to absolutely blow this wide open.
That's go time here for Canada. 77 plays 74, 1:45 left on the clock. The Canadian contingent in the crowd starting to feel the, well, almost certainty that the Canadians will be taking the gold medal here. As long as we don't see any real foul-ups, that should be the case, but 78 plays 75, so the French definitely do have something to say about it. They want to take this to 3, of course. They want to take home the gold, but most definitely they want to see narrows. The Canadians do not want a third map by any stretch of the imagination here. Scorpion all the way across, taking quite a bit of fire here from Ripper. Seems like the French communication has pretty much gone to almost zero again. They just seem to be so despondent with the performance that they put in the last stage of the second map here that they just seem to have gone completely quiet. I'm dumbfounded by it because earlier on, I mean, all we could hear was the French.
I think that lead they had was very comfortable about midway through, and letting that go, it just is just taking their morale right away. Scorpion down there with a carbine, not going to be able to tag YungCity now in the sights of Ripper. Ripper low shield, he's going to have to play this carefully now up against Scorpion. Can he come up big? He can't. Scorpion furthering that gap. 81-75, 5 in it. take it back up to 6, back to 5. 28 seconds remaining. A big, solid push is going to be have to be made by the French. But YungCity and company looking absolutely brilliant here on Guardian as AeteR's taken out. And now that gap, absolutely too much for the French to overcome. 9 frags the difference, no real way of coming back in the 6 seconds that does remain. So Canada are going to take gold. They are going to take $40,000 and bragging rights as well. There's the end result via the Canadian